will make questions, tricky questions to Ellie about the plasma, the PRP facial we have in our clinic. So the first question to Ellie is, what is the plasma? This is the most common question actually. Explain very simply to our clients and our followers what is the plasma and the benefits of plasma treatment.
So, hello everyone. PRP, it's coming from our own bloodstream. It's been used widely actually nowadays in the aesthetic world, but the PRP as a treatment has been used in the medicine for many years, more than 20 plus years. And how does it works and what is it specifically comes from our own bloodstream. It's exactly like when you go in laboratory to give a blood sample. This is the way we draw out the blood from the vein.
So this works with your own blood.
Exactly, yeah.
Blood. Yeah.
It works with our own blood, and we give a little sample of blood that needs to be extracted, then goes to a centrifuge. There is spins for so different centrifuges, different setup, but with our normally that will be for 9 minutes on specific speed, and after 9 minutes the tube will look like. Top bit is going to be the plasma, where contains all the good ingredients of our blood, where the platelets, most important part of it. They are the minerals, vitamins, proteins, so all the all the beneficial part of the blood. And on the bottom you're gonna see the red blood cells. So after the spinning, it's we can extract the plasma, and then that will be then injected or needle back into the skin, or when it comes to body treatments, could be injected into some much deeper layers, like for example injuries, leg injuries, that could be injected where the bone is. So different, it could be used for many
applications.
Yeah, exactly.
And that tricky question. So imagine that scenario. I'm very scared of injectables. I'm very scared patient from blood taking. So when I go to the hospital, it's not me, but imagine that scenario that someone is really very scared to have the blood taken. So how you will approach the client, and what actually makes our clients feel safe when they come to us, and then we need to get your blood sample. So Ellie, she's the top.
I can say that I have the best experience, and also coming from me, I used to be terrified of needles and blood. I don't know exactly why the reason is, but we have many patients like this. They come especially for someone who never had any injectable treatments before. Half of them, they're going to be scared of the process, not only of the process but also of the disinfection, sterilization, how safe it is, where this blood goes, and what's happening behind the scene, let's say. We have it's actually we have a very strict protocol, so you're in definitely safe hands. We've been doing it more than 5+ years, and it's one of our most popular treatment. We've done more than thousands, and we love it. It's one of our favorite to choose when it comes to most skin concerns, and all ages, men, women, doesn't matter. And what is the main question? It was how I'm gonna ease a client. Yeah.
Explain exactly how you do.
First, drawing out the blood sample is completely different from the hospital environment, where when you have in aesthetic clinic, it's way more relaxed. It's not, you're not 1 in 1,000 patients that is seated on the waiting area, and everyone is in the rush. So we are very how can I say, our approach is very gentle and slow, not to scare you. We always do it in a very easy way that and most of our clients, they can leave even a comment that once when we finish with the first PRP session, they're, oh my God, I was imagining to be so scary, so painful, I was so nervous about it, but you made me feel so comfortable. Yeah, because it comes from, we know what fear, like most of the medics actually, they forget when they've been younger patients or when they've been children, how everyone is scared when it comes to, you know, this medical clothes. And exactly, we forgot how scared we used to be when we go to hospital. Normally we connect that with illness as well, so on the back of our mind we always think, oh, illness. In this case it's not an illness, it's a beauty treatment, isn't it? Beautification. Second, as again, you are one patient, one to deal with. You're not one in thousands like in the hospital. No one is in a rush. No one is doing it very, you know, quick.
With all respect,
with all respect, of course, yeah.
But this is another environment. This is our clinic. In the clinics where we treat patients not for illness, but really treating for beautification, anti-aging, just to make you feel really good and look good. It's different environment. This is what really.
And one also another thing is we also use very how can I say, comfortable needles. So we know which one hurts and which one doesn't. We don't want to scare our patients or our clients. So we always use a very gentle needles that might take longer because we are not in a rush again, but they're less painful, and also they're very comfortable.
Another question. I have many questions, but downtime. So what you will advise? Yeah,
depending of how we're going to combine the PRP and what our approach is going to be. Either it's going to be for acne, or for fine lines, wrinkles, wakening up the skin, wakening up the cells, awakening the production of the collagen. Normally it's 0. But when it's combined, when we talk about clients that they come for acne, problematic skin, or when they have a lot of inflammation, then of course it will be a couple of days that you're going to have a recovery. But because of the platelets, that will be much less in comparison if you haven't had the platelets applied after the extraction. So only when it comes to an acne protocol, you have a few days recovery, but nothing major, nothing scary, nothing that you should hide yourself or you should be staying home. But anything else like rejuvenating treatments, combinations with the PRP, the recovery is 0. The only thing, you might have a little prick here and there, bruising, which is normal with all injectables, I'll say.
Yeah.
But
can you use makeup next day? Can you use
absolutely, you can use a makeup on the next day, not on the day of the treatment, because we always advise our clients to leave the plasma on for a couple of hours, because we know from experience that really seals the skin, really helps for the quickly recovery. And for example, if someone has it in the morning, by the evening the skin looks absolutely fine, like you haven't had a major treatment done.
Thank you very much, Ellie. If you have more questions, of course, feel free to ask Ellie. She's the specialist in a blood taking, and make you feel really safe and comfortable during that regenerative procedure. It's really